All right, let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. They're looking pretty much unstoppable right now, right? But heading into this huge Monday Night Football game, there's a crack starting to show. And it's all about one key battle that could make or break their night.
So what is it? What's the one thing that could actually derail this Chiefs team? Well, it's a classic story, really. What was their absolute biggest strength just a week ago might now be their single biggest weakness. And it's happening right when the whole country is watching.
Okay, so to really get what's at stake, we've got to rewind a bit. We have to go back to last week's win against the Raiders and talk about the Chiefs' biggest strength in that game, their offensive line. They were a literal wall.
I'm serious. These guys put on an absolute masterclass. You know, when an offense scores that many points, everyone looks at the quarterback and receivers. But the real engine of that victory? It was the 5 guys up front. They kept Patrick Mahomes so comfortable, so clean in the pocket all game long.
And look, the numbers totally back this up. This isn't just a feeling we had watching the game. They created holes for 152 rushing yards. And get this, the only sack given up all day wasn't even their fault. It was credited to a running back. I mean, that is just about as perfect as it gets for an O-line.
You know, when a unit plays that well, people are going to notice. And boy, did they. The folks who break down every single play took a close look, and that performance earned them some serious national recognition.
And this is a huge deal. We're talking about Pro Football Focus, PFF. They're one of the most respected names in football analytics. For them to single out the Chiefs' line like this, it just confirms what we all saw on the field was something really, really special.
But here's what makes it even crazier. They did all of this while playing with 2 backups in the game. That just speaks volumes about their depth, their coaching, their whole philosophy. It's a testament to their resilience, which, ironically, is why what's happening now is so alarming.
Because right as they're about to step onto the biggest stage of the week, Monday Night Football, that incredible wall of protection is suddenly starting to crumble. It's facing its biggest test yet.
Yeah, the whole problem boils down to this one number, 3. 3 of their most important linemen are now dealing with injuries, and it's casting a massive shadow over their game plan.
And just look at who we're talking about here. These aren't just any players, they're key starters. Jawan Taylor, Josh Simmons, Trey Smith, these guys are the absolute core of that unit. And now all 3 of them are questionable? That is a major, major problem.
So, those backups, Jalen Moore and Wanya Morris, they were awesome against the Raiders, no doubt. But here's the thing, they're about to face a completely different beast. Asking them to do that again against a tough defensive front, on the road, under the lights, that's a whole different level of pressure.
And this is where it all comes together. Monday Night Football, a must-win game for the Chiefs to keep their momentum going. And they're up against a Washington Commanders team that is known for one thing, causing chaos for opposing quarterbacks.
This right here, this is the whole story. On one side, you have a Chiefs O-line that's battered, bruised, and relying on backups. And on the other side, a hungry Commanders D-line that is absolutely smelling blood in the water. They are going to test those weak spots all night long. This is the battle that matters. So, when you're watching the game on Monday, this is the one thing you need to focus on. Forget all the flashy highlights for a second and just watch the battle in the trenches. Can this makeshift offensive line hold up and protect their quarterback? Or are the Commanders about to expose those cracks in the wall? The answer to that question is probably going to be the answer to who wins the game.